Carla.
Hi.
Thanks for coming in today. I'm glad you're here. What did you want to talk about?
Um, I think like what I've been struggling with recently is like I'm in my final year of my grad program, and I'm starting to get a little nervous about ending the program and going out because my plan was to pursue my clinical license, my LCSW. Like I know I'm gonna do my LSW, take the test as soon as I graduate, but the plan was then to go on and get my clinical license. But now I'm feeling like I don't know if I don't know what to do.
I see. First of all, congratulations on about to graduate. That's
Thank
very
you.
exciting.
Thank you.
So it sounds like at first you were pretty sure you were going to get your clinical license, and now you're having some doubt about whether or not that's a good idea for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, what would be some of the reasons to get your clinical license?
Um. Well, I initially I want to do my clinical license so I can get open private practice. And it's always been a goal of mine to do private practice.
Mm-hmm.
And the clinical license the only way to do it. So when I went and applied to the graduate program and entered it, that was my focus was
Mm-hmm.
to get my clinical license.
Okay. So the pro for getting your clinical license is so that you have the option of doing your private practice if you wanted to go that route.
Yes.
What would be the reasons not to get your license?
Yeah, well, going through this program, it has taken away so much time from my family. Like just doing the field work, class work, all of it. It just takes away so much. And my kids they're 3 years older now. My daughter's going to enter high school. My younger one's going to enter middle school, and I feel like huge chunk of their life and I know it's not a huge chunk, that's being dramatic, but the last by the time I'm out of this program, the last 3 years of their life I would have spent pursuing my graduate degree.
Mm-hmm.
And if I pursue my clinical license beyond that, then it's even more years after that, however many years it takes for me to finish up my hours. And being that I work full time, it would be
you work too?
Work full time, yeah.
Goodness.
So working, and getting my hours would have to be done outside of work. And that's just, I'm thinking about it like, my daughter's going to be out of high school by the time I'm done with all of this, and I would have missed so much.
Yes. So it sounds like you're reflecting back on the last couple of years and how taxing it's been on your family and how much hard work you put into it. Again, incredible that you've managed to do all of that in the last couple of years and work. That's hats off to you. But that now, if you were to go on for your license, it would be 2 more years of that same kind of difficulties in your family, and so you're wondering if it's worth it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so on the one hand, getting your clinical license would give you this option of doing private practice. On the other hand, getting your license would mean 2 more years of more stress, more difficult.
And if even 2 more years, like, because I'd have to do these hours out, after work on the weekends, I would have to find time to get these hours in on top of supervision. I don't even know I could get it done in 2 years.
I see. Well, what are some steps that you could take to get some clarification on that part?
Well, yeah, I don't. I need to ask more questions about that. Like, because the other thing that I've been thinking about as I've been taking my classes, especially this semester that I'm in now, research has piqued an interest, and I thought about, well, maybe I could go the research route and start doing more stuff with research. I did not find research interesting at all when I first started this program, but taking this class it's been really interesting learning about doing lit review and research. And I thought about like, well, maybe that might be another option for me to go, another thing for me to do, like another possible thing I can do after I graduate.
Aha. So it sounds like by taking these classes, you've uncovered an interest you didn't even know was there.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
And that might be something that doesn't require your clinical license.
That might be, yeah. I would have to go and ask more questions for my professors to see if I need a clinical license to do research. I don't think so, but I don't know how involved either I'd want to get in research, but and it's something very different, and it is. It's pretty exciting to see that.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you would need that information perhaps to make this final decision, but you've come up with some new things to think about here, some steps you can take to get closer to that decision, and we can come back and talk about this again next week if you'd like that.
That sounds good. Okay. That sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you, Carla.